Hi, I'm Bonnie Sartori with Spiritual Acceleration. I'm here to tell you about the group clearing coming up on August 25th. The topic is ending unfairness and injustice. Okay, so when we look at our lives, we look at the world, there's so many things happening that it feels like overwhelming because it's just injustices, unfair. Okay, so here's the thing. When we unravel and clear what's inside of us that has experienced the unfairness and injustices of our soul's evolution, our soul's journey, we have this, it's like we get liberated from that. And what's really cool is when we heal that, from that those experiences, our world changes and we stop seeing injustices. Okay, we stop seeing the unfairness because it's no longer about that. When we have a deeper wound where we feel like we've had, things have been unfair and there's so much injustice, but it's personal, it's about us, it's about our own journey, our own experience. Okay, so remember, as souls evolving, we want to know ourselves in all ways. This is another way in which we experience the world, experience ourselves, as there is injustice. It's unfair, okay? But here's the thing. There's nothing fair, okay? There's nothing fair. There's no fairness. There's no, everything's perfect. Everything's in balance and harmony. The world is unfair. It's unjust, okay? There's no rhyme or reason to things. And it's our own personal relationship to life. It is our own personal relationship to these feelings like, wow, that's not fair. I've said it myself, man, that's not fair. It's unfair, okay? And it's, the injustices. I mean, it's everywhere. You look at our world, you look at the, the judicial systems, the courts, everything. There's nothing fair, okay? There never will be. And what we really want, what this is really about, is shifting the angst, shifting the wound, shifting the misperceptions, shifting the beliefs and programming, evidence that we have that's being carried over to prove that the world is unjust, okay, that it's unfair. When we move and clear those wounds, when we clear that out from the subconscious, what happens is we no longer are seeing the world in that way. Okay, it doesn't mean that injustices or unfairness will stop or come to an end, but it's our relationship to it. It's our reactions to it. Okay, and who are we living with? What are we feeling? Ourselves. Nobody else. We're living with us. Okay, so if I've got an angst in me because I've got carryover from past lives, I've got proof and evidence of this lifetime that life isn't fair, it's unjust, then I'm going to have an angst and it's going to cause me great suffering. Okay, so for me, everything's about our liberation to end our suffering, and any angst that we have, any wounding that we have in this place of seeing the world as unjust or unfair, I'm going to be traumatized. I'm going to be troubled. I'm going to be bothered. I'm going to be blaming, and I'm going to be, complaining and trying to fix something, do something when when I can't stop it. We can't shift and change what's happening. But what happens is when we no longer have that wounding within us, when we no longer have those experiences where we have directly experienced those unfairnesses and injustices, when those are gone, then it's just like, okay, alrighty then. All right, this is the world, this is what's happening. And I can flow with life rather than fighting and resisting what's happening, which creates even more angst in my body. Okay, so when I'm flowing with life, okay, doesn't matter what it is, there's more peace within me. Isn't that what we want? Don't we want to be happy? Don't we want to feel peace? No matter what's happening in the world, no matter if the whole world's falling apart, don't we really just want to be at peace and happy? So for me, the clearings are really about that, bringing that opportunity so that we can live freer. And in that, what happens too is, if I'm not looking at the injustices and the unfairnesses of the world, I'm more here, conscious and present and available to just share who I am, to just be myself, to really just show up in my own light, my own personality, who I am. We all want that. We all want to be liberated. We all want to just be able to share who we are, share the gift of us, and just be ourselves. That's what we all really long for. And to be loved exactly as we are, without changing who we are, shifting who we are. Okay. So, the whole thing around the injustices and unfairness, for a lot of people, there's a lot of struggle happening. There's a lot of angst happening. There's anxiety happening. There's stress and worry. You want to change it. You want to fix it. You want to do something. But here's the thing. You're not going to stop the frequency, the unfolding of the divine plan that is going to be seemingly unjust and unfair. Okay. So again, it's really about us. It's about our own liberation. It's about being in the world in a different way, where we literally can be here without feeling the intensity of the struggles of life. Okay. So again, group clearing, healing the frequency of injustice and unfairness is happening on August 25th at 2:30 Eastern Time. You want to get in on that. All righty. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you hopefully on the 25th to unravel your injustices and unfairness, those feelings and beliefs that are anchored in. All right.